Good evening, Team Eagles. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for honoring my invite, our date, weekly date. I hope you are now easing into the schedule, and you are now able to just work your life and try and accommodate your business too. That is very important. If I were to be honest with you, there's nothing as hard as me coming up here on a Sunday evening and doing a meeting with you. It's very, very hard. It's very, very hard, but it's one of those things that I do to keep the promises that I made to myself when I started this journey, which is I want to be consistent and I want to show up for my team. So every time it's hard to come to this meeting, please remember that I also have to sacrifice a lot to come here. So we are building this together and we are working together to make success out of this opportunity. So without further ado, I'd just like us to check in. You just greet and say, how are you doing? How is your business so far? Feel comfortable to use the language that you want to use. Just checking in.
Hi, leaders.
Nice to see you.
Yes, I'm Amanda Masugu, to those who don't know me. And yeah, the business is going okay. I posted a post, I think sometime beginning of the week. And oh my goodness, the reactions that I got, so many women that came to the post because it was about berry nectar and how it actually takes care of womb issues. And I had so many inquiries around that. Women are suffering, and a number of them did promise to buy. Of course, most of them, it's like month in, around the 20s when they get paid. But I'm just hopeful that those who said they'll buy will. There's someone who said they're going to buy tomorrow. I think I'm going to talk to them tonight to kind of figure out if they actually going to keep their promise. Yeah, but yeah, it's going. I'm trying the social media. Of course, the sacrifices that have to be made. But I'm just hoping that this month will be a good month for my business. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I've seen you are doing the most, Amanda. I may not always come back to share my feedback because there's a lot of things that I'm doing myself. And the other thing is that as much as I'm your coach and leader in the business, I also have my own business to build, my own online presence, and visibility that I need to do by showing up online. I'm also trying to build my own business. But I do see there's a particular video that I saw, you were educating people about aloe vera gel. My goodness, it was so informative. I loved the demonstration. I obviously had certain comments that I wanted to discuss with you privately. For example, I wanted to share that when you do the demonstration, try as much as possible to keep the Coke or that product that you're using to demonstrate the gut, the liquid in the gut, keep it small so that you don't run out of your aloe trying to demonstrate, which is a mistake that I remember that I did a home demonstration and I noticed how, because of the amount of Coke that I had put in, the Coke and the water, it ended up just, being a lot to then try and use with the aloe. And at the end of the day, that was a drink that went to waste. But I love that you are embracing the online space, because a lot of people think I'm going to get time and I'm going to get an audience to finally launch, to finally share with people what I'm doing, and then they never get to it. So I love that you are watching, and you are acting. And that would just be to encourage everyone that just came into the business that a big part of this business that we're doing, it's monkey see, monkey do. Find successful people, look at us, your leaders, and do what we do. Don't wait to be told what to do. Most of the time, the things that we're doing, they work. We wouldn't wake up to do lives if they didn't work. We wouldn't do online demonstrations if they didn't work. We wouldn't do coffee dates, meetings when we go to different towns. We invite people to come and meet for coffee if it didn't work. So most of the things that we do, they work, but sometimes people, they fail to learn by observing. So that is why I'm just so impressed with Amanda, and I'd just like to encourage you, Amanda, because I think it was also working for you to build a lot of online presence during the school holidays. That is going to sustain you a lot, even when you go back to work and now you're unable maybe to always show up online. At least what you've built online is going to, to still attract customers and prospects for you. So thank you so much. Okay, Nandobego, how was your week? It was your first week in the business. Must have been very overwhelming, exciting at the same time, but very overwhelming. So please share your experience. What did you learn? What did you do?
Okay, hi everyone. Shem, yes, first week. But yebo, ngisafunza lokunyenti Shem leader. Ngasho ukuthi ngiyadibambelela, but at the same time nginako lokho ukuthi small steps ngizogcina sengikhona lokunyenti. I-advertising ngiyayizama, especially ku-WhatsApp wami. And then-ke kwanyalo bengisazama ukugayina i-confidence ngikukhulumisa ema-contacts ami on WhatsApp. And then ku-TikTok ngiyazama lokwenta le find ad message. Ngisazama ukubuilda le community lokubuilda nje labantu lengitawube seke ngalinye ilanga ke sengiyenta lo ask the question. Loku ngifrustrated kakhulu, it's the fact that ngijoyine ngale mali lephasi. So as ngisachubeka nekukhuluma ngebhizinisi yami, nginotisile ukuthi yati angikhona ukukhuluma kahle i-product ingekho esandleni. Yes, akhona ema-pictures and info lesisebenzisako for kumaketha lenisipha wona ema-groupini, but maybe ngitawukhona ukwenta ema-videos nakangcono sengiwaphethe ema-piece ami because ngiyayifuna i-Arctic sengithela lapha i-aloe vera gel yami for i-content. But-ke lokunye ngisafonza and ngibonile ukuthi ngidibambelele ngikujoyina ngale mali lephasi. That is why by fire by force nangihola nje ngiya ku-box yoduma. Yeah.
Good
Angati,
news. Yeah, that's good news. Thank you so much. The first week of a new business, we do expect to see it's not going to be a walk in the park. In fact, the first 3 to 6 months, you find that you are chasing most of the time. Now Saso Sapumula, they tell you there's a meeting here, you find that there's a live, here, and you would benefit from it. At the same time, you need to be careful, not to be crippled by the fact that, strategies. What I like about this business is that we are taught how to do the business, and the most important thing is to follow what you learn, or rather what we are taught. And I just was writing it here on my notes, things that I want to discuss with you. the importance of attending Power Hour, I cannot overemphasize it. I cannot overemphasize it. Content is part of building the business, but it's not entirely what it takes to build the business. This is a business of building relationships. This is a business of maximizing social media use. This is a business of getting people to know who you are. And ikhona le temptation yokuthi, hey, let me just wait for my stock. I don't think there's anything wrong with starting with the 1.5 that you started with, but you need to aim higher. I love that you then wanted more for yourself. You then wanted more of the products. You then wanted, further discounts, and that's good. But you, even in your own journey as you're building the business, you are going to come across a lot of people that will have the 1.5 to start. And there's many reasons why people will have 1.5 to start. The people that have 6.8, it doesn't mean that they had all the money. Remember the reason we're starting the business? We're starting the business because we need money. So it's very rare for someone to have that money. But people will have that money when they see the value of the business. People will find that money when they see what the business can do for them, when they start to understand the marketing plan and what it means to be an assistant supervisor and how you move the levels and how you unlock more profits. So sometimes the reason people don't commit it's because they are still on the fence. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in the business itself. They are testing the waters, and that's totally fine. What I like is that with the 1.5, you got products, and with the box here tomorrow, you will still get products, and that's not something to beat yourself about. However, please, from the time you come into the business, be very consistent with attending meetings. A lot of people's downfall comes from the fact where they want to figure the business on their own. They want to do what they want to do. They are always too busy for meetings. I've never seen a business that has a lot of meetings, or rather a training program that is in place like forever. But the mistake that people make by keep meetings, they make excuses. I was talking to someone, who started the business before me, and we used to just be accountability partners when we were starting out. She's not even in my team. So I was asking how the business is going, and what exactly are they busy with? And then she said, I still am struggling to attend meetings because of data. And I said to her, I joined the business in June, and now it's in September. You have been complaining about e-data for the longest time. Do you realize that you are in the wrong business? Because when you signed up for Forever, you knew it's an online business. You were told that it's a digital business, it's online. And then you decided to look at the opportunity and then not think about, okay, how am I going to make time and be online so that I can benefit from the meetings? A lot of people are too busy to attend meetings. And even if they do attend meetings, they're absent-minded, they are minimizing and looking at other things. And then with more Power Hour, you are acting on the meeting. When they say, send a message, you're sending the message there and there. When they say make a post, you're making a post on the, like right now in the meeting, everybody's doing it. And when they say call, it's very scary, but try and call. If you have two devices, I used to struggle when I was starting out because I used to use one device, but then I got to a point where I got Wi-Fi, in the house. So it allowed me to now use my laptop and my phone. So I use my laptop to go into the Power Hour meeting, and then I have my phone on the side, and then I need to have enough time to say, when they say call, I call. And all the time, whenever they say call and I call, it's either I'll get the person buying or I'll secure an appointment with them to see them the following day. Something that I know I wouldn't have done if I hadn't come to Power Hour. because with Power Hour, you're literally getting the confidence from the group that is there to do the activities that are very hard to do on your own. So this business is Power Hour. This business is all about the activities, done on a daily basis. You may feel like it's not working right now. People are always asking and they are not buying. It's fine. But 6 months from now, you are going to reap from, the benefits. You're going to reap the benefits of a Power Hour. Why? Because there's no way you can ATQ people every day, firm people every day, post the business every day, prospect every day, follow up every day, and not get people to buy your products or join the business. It's just a matter of time and consistency. But the problem here is that, we focus a lot on, maybe Facebook, but then at 12 o'clock, Power Hour, so that you balance your business, be all rounded. If your business is entirely you just posting about forever through and through, you won't understand how people are recruiting. People are doing curiosity posts. People are making sure that they have value, which is why they read books, they attend meetings and all those things, so that they can come on a Monday morning and have a Monday motivation post that is not entirely around buy my forever products or join my forever business. They build value. They make an effort to look good and go out so that they can have pictures, because they understand that this is a lifestyle business where people are attracted to you before they hear what you're selling. So I'm just saying, because it's very important to attend Power Hour. And if you're struggling because of your work schedule, we do have a Facebook group that is, for trainings. Go there and watch those trainings. You don't even have to be there for Power Hour all the time, but go there and just give yourself an hour and say, okay, let me just take this Power Hour replay and go through it. The difference with replays is that another thing that they're going to act on the spot, because you are now doing it at your own pace alone. So it's very important to prioritize Power Hour. If you are not working, please, a Power Hour make time. No matter you uhlala out most of the time. When it's Power Hour time, park your car next to the road, take your notebook, and do the activities for an hour. Or sit down at a restaurant, do the activities, and make sure that when they say, does someone want to call, raise your hand and call. It's going to be very, very hard, because the person may not pick, the person may reject you. 1 hour, you may feel like you'll make mistakes in front of everyone. But I'm telling you, this is how the business is going to be built. Don't make the mistake that I make some days of just staying online the whole day creating content. We are not content creators. We are not content creators. We shouldn't be online the whole day. You can literally even just make time on your phone to say, okay, from 6 to 8, I can check messages, trainings in the group and stuff. From 8 to 10, or from 8, 9, 10, I am not online. I'm calling my people. From 10 to 11, I can take a break and maybe go back and see if I have any orders or messages. From 12 to 1, I go Power Hour, strictly for the business. I have my notebook, I have my prospects book, and when they say fam, I fam. ATQ, I ATQ. Follow up, I follow up. Someone to call, I call. You are going to see how this business is going to. It may not really happen when you start doing this, but that is the best way to build the business. That is the best way to build a business. So I just thought, let me share this, because I know how hard it can be when you're a new distributor and you feel, yo, melele store, or, when your stock comes, you will then now start to have a tangible product to retail. But it still won't be the fact that you need to recruit. If we're talking about doing 5cc, like the team incentive that we're currently running, do 5 CCs, If you recruit 2 people, then you have 4 CCs, and then you can buy stock for 1 CC. Or Or if you buy your Boxy Tumo this month, you have your Boxy Tumo, you recruit one person, and probably you can place another 1cc order, depending on, how fast you're going to move that stock. But you need to realize that the activities of Power Hour, they help you to build the business foundation the right way. And it's hard, I know. But if you invited people to a presentation on Thursday, those people are somewhere on your follow-up now. You need to have, like, oh, I invited those people. I'm keeping them somewhere. During Power Hour, when it's time to call to follow up, hi, Ndobego, Yati, you told me that you were in the presentation. I invited you and you said you did attend. Which part of the presentation excited you, or which part of the business excited you the most? And I know it's kind of like, yeah, but it was last week. But yeah, follow up. That is when you even hear of us, unfortunately, I couldn't, when you did that. I was struggling, with my connection, or things like that. Instead of sitting the whole month and thinking, yo, Bani, I'm telling a business you need to make sure that the person is in the right phase of the decision-making process. And sometimes the reason we are unable to recruit, it's because we talk to someone once and we never get to expose them to the presentation. And then we never follow up. And then we're just sitting hoping that, hi, data stuff, So yeah, that's just what I wanted to share. Power Hour is very, very important. I know how hard it is to show up for meetings, but you just need to get used to the fact that meetings forever are a must. In fact, in the marketing plan, it's written, if you don't attend meetings, or when you come into the business from assistant supervisor, it's mandatory to attend meetings. If you don't attend meetings, physical, all those meetings, even online meetings, you can be suspended. You can be suspended from the business, because how are you going to do the business if you don't attend meetings? So yeah, that's just what I wanted to share, because I think on TikTok, I even did a video. I think I can share it with you, Nandowego, which is, I had bought my Boxio Dumo, and by some odd reason, it was delayed, I think, for 2 weeks. And I had to find things to do kulo 2 weeks, ngingakafolile stock. And I did so much. I learned more about the business. I started creating my TikTok presence around the excitement of starting a new business, not around the product, because those are two different things. You want to sell the product, but you also want to build the business. My Facebook, I was sharing my excitement for starting the business, things that I know, what I'm looking forward to, writing and crafting my story, sharing my story, and all those things. Because sometimes you think the business will just take off immediately when your Boxio Dumo comes. No, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. But at least it's going to give people something, oh, she received her box. Oh, now there's real stock, even those that are offline. But don't wait for that box, because then once the box comes, the story changes from nyalo ngisazama pusha lesitoko lenginaso angisakhona ukwenda for CC because ngisesihleti nesitoko. That is when you see that people have not mastered the basics. The basics being, you do your 4Cs. How do you do your 4Cs? You need to introduce people to the business, you need to attend meetings, and you need to use the products. So other people just focus on retail, which is why then they wait for the product, and then someone asks for aloe activator, someone asks for, aloe scrub, someone asks for, do you understand? Not every product is in epoxy to, and then the person starts to think, yo, senginayo epoxy to monyalo sebacela timbo lengide tona angisading thini. Let me wait until I finish the stock before I start stocking up again. And then your business has already failed like that, So whatever that you want to do in the business, you are going to grow with taking action. Recruiting new members, don't say, let me see if I can recruit new members, maybe next year. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You grow by taking responsibility. You have that one member, you then start, to build that leadership strength because there's one member. You get two members, you now are a leader to those two members. You don't have anyone, you build with your imaginary team that's not existing, which is why you cannot afford to be the one who's not attending meetings because boss, kusasa step up. Now this day meeting, yo, but again, that's the kind of culture you already have, and that's the kind of culture you're already setting for your team. You know, because we test leadership by seeing the person, you know. We see your readiness for leadership by leading yourself before you even lead other people. All right, so I think that went for a very long time. I don't know if you got answers to your question. Nondobek. Okay, so Snayo, I don't know if you're still in the meeting. Please share how your week went. You know, any challenges in the business so far, any wins for the past week. How is the business? We've been checking in. It's just that to join us.
I'm here. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, my week has been busy, but I have a few wins. I'm really trying to recruit. I have prospects that I think 3 of them, they are really interested. And now I'm building the confidence of not like doubting people that maybe they won't join because it's forever. Because sometimes I've seen that this Ndoisile thing I saw, I was like, sometimes you think people won't join forever because it's forever. People, if you bring the business to the people and you tell them what are the benefits and how they will make money, that's how you win the people. It's not about maybe selling, sometimes it's about selling the business. So I've learned that. So my wins are those things, Guti. I'm trying to make, because I think I was lacking behind in a good recruiter. So yeah, attending meetings, sometimes I'm struggling because I'm busy, but yeah, I'm really trying. It's on my own time, like now or late. I go back to some of the trainings that are online and see what I can grasp. So yeah, that is it. Yes, and I do have orders. People are ordering. It's just that, with the business, sometimes you need to have money. But that one, it's on me on how to raise that money. Sometimes I've learned that you need to ask the customer to deposit because you need to make your stock move. So yeah, that is it. Those are the things I was doing this week and the past week.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank
Snayo.
you.
We got so much. We got so much. Personally, I got that you shouldn't prejudge, your customers, or rather the people that you hope maybe business partners. Don't look at them and think this one would never join, because I think last week, we had an internet stir when a very popular influencer joined the business, and we started to feel, and in fact, what I was saying when one of our members in the WhatsApp group, commented and said, this is so exciting for the person who recruited him. And I said, would you have thought about inboxing him to ask the question? And the truth is that most of us would not have done it because we think he's doing well for himself, or we are doubting the business opportunity. Sivangatsi, I don't know. It's something that we're looking down upon ourselves. That is why we're unable to recommend it to others. So this was just a very funny example of how we lose opportunities, because of because of prejudging people and lack of confidence in the business. So I love that you brought that up. And in terms of getting orders, I would just say if you don't have a separate account already, please try and get a separate account that you are going to be using for business. We are selling the products. And where we are right now in the stage of the business, we may have to reinvest everything. I know that we're saying, yeah, make 161 Rand per aloe bottle, but where we are right now, deposit that 539 as is and place your orders. And I know how hard it can be to just place more orders every week. But if you place 1 cc every week, you will have 4 cc by the end of the month. And the 4 cc is going to still be around 7,000 to 8,000, but you are not going to have felt it. In fact, I think 4 cc is around 14,000. You're not going to have felt it if you were placing small orders. The problem here is that we sit and wait until the end of the month, and then we realize that we don't have money for 4 cc, and it becomes intimidating. So when you get those small orders, you're going to win your customers if you deliver in a very short time. But if you sit with those orders and then they see me advertising and saying the product is readily available, what is going to stop them from buying from me? And we also have other competing financial priorities. So if you sit with the money and then tomorrow you now need to use it to pay for your child's malume, it's back to school, then who are you going to blame for your business failing? So it's very important to realize that the business is a baby now. So you can't just let your baby die. You can't let your baby cry when they are hungry and tell yourself that, I'm going to see you tomorrow. You prioritize it. You make time for it because it matters to you. So in terms of the orders, please make sure that you service your customers. Don't let an order go to waste. And don't think that when you come back 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, the customer will still be waiting for you. It doesn't work that way. So yeah, thank you so much, Naya, for sharing. And yeah, I hope that we learned so much from just your testimony for the past week. All right, so we've already spent almost 45 minutes catching up. I want us to quickly go to our agenda for the day, which is first steps to manager. We did it last week, and maybe just as a recap, we discussed goal setting. I want to believe that people went through the entire exercise on their own time and finished setting their personal, family, business, and financial goals. And then we did briefly case credits. What are they? Where do they come from? And we talked about that case credits are points that we earn as we buy products. It's a language that we speak at Forever, that is spoken in Philippines, that is spoken in the UK, that is spoken in Botswana, in Eswatini, in South Africa. When you buy aloe, you know how many case credits you get. When you buy tooth gel, it's the same value, even if you are not in South Africa. So that is what case credits are. And then we know that in this business, to be active, you need to do 4 case credits in a month. And those 4 case credits, it doesn't mean that do them on your own. You can get those case credits from the people that you introduce into the business. When they sign up with the Boxio Dumo, you get 2 case credits. They also get 2 case credits. And then what Forever is strict about is that your 4 case credits must include 1 case credits that were bought by you. And why is that? Because in this business, you are encouraged to use the product. So on a monthly basis, you need to have at least 1 cc of products that you are using at family level. But that can also include retail. So yeah, that is what case credits is. And as an assistant supervisor, or rather to get to assistant supervisor, you need to have done 2 case credits. and then for the purposes of moving a rank, which we call moving up, they will calculate your case credits in a space of 2 months. So yeah, that is how we qualify for incentives. That is how we grow in the business. That is how we get paid NEMA case credits. And then we talked briefly about just using the products. I don't know if we got to this part, but maybe this is where we can start. So I want us to open, I think this is page 8 now of the First Steps to Manage a Book. And I want us to get to the part here, who do you know list. I don't want us to finish this training, who do you know list, because that is the backbone of the business. That is the backbone of the business. So let us start by retailing, how you can start your business. So you will have to be using the products. You have to become your own best customer and believe in the products. How do you build belief in the products? You need to use the products until you get to a certain level where you are passionate and you trust the products. That is selling with integrity, where you're selling something that you have used. I was saying to someone and she was saying, you're supposed to, when you're always using the products that you sell. And that is why I find it hard to market more than one product or one brand, because I use the products. And when I use the products, I don't just use the products at home. I use the products even online, because that is where I get to sell, my people, my communities online. So I use the products and I take videos and pictures and I post on the internet. And that is how people believe in the product. Even if they haven't bought the product yet, they just believe that the product works because they've seen me. They're going to see my skin, they're going to see my energy, they're going to see my family. Why? Because using the product is an important part of building a network marketing business. Don't get your box, your Dumo. Sit down and calculate how much profit you will make, and then sit on the product, wait for people to buy so that you can make that kind of profit. And I'm not saying you're not supposed to be making profit, but you need to realize that you don't know the products yet. So if you really want to know the product, use the products. Use the product, and it box your Dumo, is a very, very good way of starting, because it has one of each, like it is about 2 or 3 of each. So then now would say, okay, I will have my tooth gel, I will have my soap, I will have my aloe heat lotion, I will have my jelly, I will have my berry nectar, I will have my aloe gel, I'll have my jelly, literally all the products, my own lip balm. Don't look at Epoxydumo and think I will only just focus on lip balm. I'll just buy a lip balm, aloe lips, and then lalamanye I can't. Make it a priority to use the products, so that you have even products for demonstration should you decide, to do your own home parties or invite your friends to come and take a look at the opportunity. You have your small box with products like Avuliwe that they can smell, they can test, they can try, and then they can believe. That is just how the business works. So in this meeting, I only expect one person, to say, I haven't used the products, because she just started the business, and she will just be receiving her aloe drinks this week. Otherwise, we need to be on even more than 3 products. Even more than 3 products. In fact, when I watch trainings, I always just see these trainings, international trainings on YouTube. There's a UK Forever UK page. They always talk about the fact that if you're a good way of starting this business is to get into the C9 program, because the C9 program will build belief for you, but you will be interacting with a lot of products. You're going to be interacting with Forever Ultra. You're going to be interacting with Garcinia, Forever Them, there's aloe vera gel, fiber. You know how many products are in there? so you are going to be interacting with a lot of products, but you are also going to come out of that 9-day program refreshed, having lost weight, having detox with better skin, and then now you will believe in the product. Even if you do get people that say, C9 is expensive, you will know how to sell the aloe vera gel at least, because it was part of the C9. So please use the products. Don't be lazy to use the products. Don't be lazy to document your journey using the products. Why? Because that is the basics of building a network marketing business. A lot of people want profitability when they start, and then they eventually quit because they don't think the product is worth its value. So they either undercut the prices, or they give the products out on credit because they think people don't have money, or they think, it's understandable, who would have 500 for an aloe drink? And then the person gives the product out for free. And then what are the chances that someone will drink a bottle of aloe and then remember to pay you? They won't, because they're done with the products. Now they want to go and buy maybe another one, or they just think, I won't pay something that I finished. And then now the stories come. People tell you that, this thing didn't work for me. And once someone says it didn't work for me, when they have already taken it on credit, you must know that they will never pay you, unless maybe it's people that you have a very good relationship with that would never do that to you. But using the products gives you the confidence that this is a value product, and then you are now going to approach the business differently. You're going to sell the product to someone who deserves it, not someone that you're asking support from, and now you understand that they don't have the money. Hey, you'd rather stay with your stock. You'd rather stay with your stock and consume your aloe drinks. You're going to be healthy. There's no loss in consuming your own stock than giving people your products on credit on the basis that when yet you don't want to use your products. Do we have a comment? Do we have a comment? Nandabego is saying, it's the very people that you know that never pay you. Yeah, which is why it's important to learn to market to strangers on social media. It may look like it's hard, but I'm telling you, strangers will pay, strangers won't negotiate, strangers won't give you problems. I've been delivering aloe drinks because I'm on the aloe challenge. I've been delivering aloe drinks. Yesterday, I delivered berry nectar to a total stranger who just came out of nowhere to say, hey, I saw this advert, I want this drink, and I want it now. And I delivered. That's 540 in the pocket. So if you're busy negotiating with your family and friends, you are going to undercut your prices. You are going to undervalue what you do, and tell you what, when you undervalue what you do, no one will ever respect what you do. All right. So the second thing is showcasing the products. You need to find strategies for showcasing the products. As I was saying earlier when I was talking about your strategies, make sure that you don't have one strategy. If your strategy is, I'm just going to post on WhatsApp statuses, it's not a strategy. Because what happens when people on WhatsApp don't order, or what happens when you wake up and you find that WhatsApp is down and it's not working the day, you now need to understand that sharing the products and the opportunity, there's many ways of doing it. Don't rely on one method and then say people are not buying. So when you look at the products, you will see that we have different ranges of the products. You can even find products to champion. For example, I know people that came into the business and focused on the C9 for themselves first. And since then, C9 is their product that they sell. When we do power hour, we're given 2.5 as a daily target. And they're able to meet that 2.5 from just getting a C9 customer every day. And how have they been able to do that? By making sure that they use the C9 on themselves and get what we call a product story. So you are going to learn to build a business story, or rather your own personal story of why you joined the business, where you come from, and what you're hoping to achieve with Forever. And you're also going to find a product story. So a product story is you finding a product that you're going to use, and then you share what problems you had, and then you can share how that product has changed your life. For example, when you look at our leader, she always talks about the fact that after she had her pregnancy, she was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And that was just after the age of 30. You know, so when she came into the business, she knew that there was a product called Forever Freedom that she wanted to buy, but the product was very expensive for her. So then she joined the business to buy a 30% discount, which was going to be around 500 rands. And then when she joined the business, the main goal was, let me buy this product cheaper. But today, 9 years later, she's achieved so much and she's earning 6 figures from the business. So that is a product story. You know, finding a product, aligning it with your need, and then changing your life with that product, and then sharing that story. Because other people will never relate to the, yeah, I joined the business to buy properties because you know, do you understand? Other people are struggling with health issues. So if you come into the business and think about your own life and say, what am I struggling with and which product can I try that is going to help me with that? And then now you come up with your own product story, which is like a product testimony. And people are going to come into the business because, oh, Nondobego was weighing 80 kgs and then she went on the C9. Now she's weighing 65 kg because she is maintaining using the products. So I also want to see how this thing can change my own life, you know, because if it could change her life, let me join NAMI because I have my own weight goals. That is just an example. I don't know if you're still following. I don't know if you're still following. It's very important to understand that the product is the core of the business. When we are sharing to recruit people, we're still recruiting them in the product. So they must find the product relatable. They must find that the product is a product that they need. They must find that the product is something that is going to change their lives. And that is another way of marketing. So I'm glad that you're still following. And then business and product launches, we've talked about that. So a business or a product launch is where you call people. It can be to your home, it can be at an office, it can be, you know, ask them to say, okay, can I come to your boardroom at work? It can be at church, where you are telling people, hi guys, I just joined the business. This is, you know, what we're selling currently in Anai Box here. These are the products that we're selling. You know, this is aloe heat lotion. It helps, you know, if you have muscular pain, but it's also made of eucalyptus. So it also helps to open up your chest. You know, you can use it to steam. You are demonstrating, you are showing people the product, you are showing people the business. We have a guide, your presentation. I've been sharing it in the group. I can share it again, a one-on-one presentation. If you have a laptop, it works perfect. You sit with someone at a restaurant, you can, you know, do it over Zoom. WhatsApp now has share your screen. You can even do it on WhatsApp, video call someone and then go through the presentation one by one. The same presentation that is shared on the Thursday presentation on Zoom, it's the same thing. So what are you doing there? You're introducing yourself as a new distributor, and then you're sharing the opportunity. The one thing that I like about network marketing is that you rarely invent something from scratch. Most of the time, there is a method that you follow. So if you follow that Zoom presentation, you are bound to get yourself signups, you know. But now it's also a thing of how consistent you are and how frequent you are and how many people you are meeting. I was listening to Snayoja sharing her own wins for the past week, and she said, I have my 3 people. Guys, you need to build this business until you no longer have anyone, you know. And I'm not saying it's wrong to say I have 3 people that are interested. You need to remember that this is a numbers game. So do as many business and many product launches as possible, because the more people you expose, the higher your chances of recruiting or selling are. So if you say I have only 1 person and uyeda a business, you may not be successful. You know, so do a lot of product launches. Appointment, or even if it does that, at least secure 1 coffee date or 1 appointment by Wednesday, by Friday. There's someone that you're going to be meeting for coffee to share the business opportunity. Are you guys following? when it comes to product launches. There's a whole training that, excuse me, I think Senior Manager Nohlasla did that talks about business and product launches, but it's very, very key to launch your business. If you haven't done it already, I don't know, you need to do it. You just need to do it. You can do it at a restaurant, you can do it at home, you can do it online. Launch your business. Don't sit with your products and just post, hi guys, I am now selling, and then you introduce people to the business and the products as well. Are you guys with me when it comes to product launches? Okay, and then you can do even one-on-ones. I've talked about one-on-ones, coffee meetings, product talks. When we talk about product talks, you can do a focus product of the week. I think we had one with Amanda, I think 2 weeks back. It was berry nectar, where you sit down and focus on one product and say, I want to just study Arctic Sea and do a presentation on Arctic Sea. Invite people to a WhatsApp group or a Zoom meeting and tell them about the benefits of omega-3, or the benefits of supplementing omega-3 in our diet, and then introduce Arctic Sea. Bring testimonials of people that have used Arctic Sea and how it has changed their lives. And then that is how you grow your business, by showcasing the product. So that is very, very important. You can even focus on one product, and that is just fine. Your social media, people must know, that you're doing forever. Don't introduce yourself once and never do much, because when you introduce yourself the first time, they're then watching to say, okay, and don't rely on me. Sometimes I would do it. I mean, I'm like that. I'm going to do it and say, I've just introduced, my new baby, Nondobego, and all these things. And then they go to Nondobego's profile, they find nothing about the business. And I was like, manager, I'm just saying it from the air that I have someone like Nondobego who joined my team. Nondobego said nothing about the business, so it's your responsibility to create your own excitement and your own and ufakaze about the thing that you just started. You cannot rely on your mentor to talk about you. They also have their own business to talk about. But if they do talk about you, if they do say that you've done your 4cc and stuff, people will go. And sometimes we have the numbers, I actually do have the numbers. So my followers, hundreds and thousands of my followers will go and check you out. And then they find that, how this one, I'd rather still buy from Spoosie, but there are those people that will see me advertising, me putting you on the spotlight, and then think, let me just support this one because she just started, but if they don't see the consistency, they don't see the passion, they don't see you showing up, you're doing deliveries, you are doing coffee meetings, you are doing training, then they won't, because people want to support someone who is also excited about their own business. So gym is also another way, where you can either start doing gym, or you can just find gyms near you and then go and market. We have C9, we have Bohit Lotion, we have Boaji Plus, there's presentations as well. Go on the Forever page on YouTube and just listen to a whole presentation near sports nutrition or fitness products, and then from there you will see, okay, I can actually target people at Jimini with this product, Yaga Fitness. I can target people, ladies with these products, Yaga Skincare. It's all up to you. And you get CCs regardless of which product you are selling. So it's not a must to focus on an aloe vera gel. It's not a must to focus on tooth gel. You can focus on the product that you want to showcase. The most important thing is to target and know the product so that you can recommend. You can target the elderly people and sell to them more Freedom, sell to them more Forever Move, and all those supplements for joints and all those things. If you understand that product range and you are using it and you are confident about it. So showcasing the product is very, very important. If you have not been doing it, if you haven't started, if you're not on any supplements, it's going to be very, very hard to build this business. Are you still with me? Are you still with me? Can I do that with the pictures, no product on hand?
Yes, leader.
It really depends. I'll give you an example. I want to talk about my win from over the past month, from August. So in the business, there's something called product focus. Ne? I haven't announced this. I was going to announce it as soon as I've gotten my gift. But there's something called product focus. So we have a Forever page on Facebook. Ne? So this Forever Southern Africa page, you need to follow that page as well, so that you're updated on what, the trending things that are happening in the company. So I follow those pages and stuff. And then I see people are always advertising product focus of the month and all those things. And then for last month, the product focus was, I even shared it in the group. It was avocado soap, it was aloe scrub, and it was aloe lips. And a funny thing happened. I was at the success day. I still had not done the video, because you are supposed to be doing a video and market these 3 products. I had not done the video. And then because we were sleeping together with our leader and she had the product. So then I see the aloe scrub and I'm like, oh, I actually really want this product because it's part of the August Focus product. And then she gave it to me. She was kind enough to say, okay, take it if you want. I actually have a lot at home. Obviously, because she's been in the business longer than me. Obviously, she has the products. And you know what? Someone was supposed to come after me in the shower, but I made time, put my phone against the windowsill, and I recorded myself using the aloe scrub that I was using for the very first time on that video, using the aloe scrub, using an avo soap, and using aloe lips. I remember that I didn't even have a proper aloe lips with me. I asked from Do, and I also asked Snayo to borrow me her avo soap, the box. And I did that video. It was a very short video, probably 2-3 minutes. And then I edited it. I think I remember editing and posting it when I got to the airport. And guess what? I am the winner for last month's August product focus. Why? Because I just trusted myself and said, okay, if people are doing this, let me do it and post. But when I go back to videos of other FBOs, others have not even been carrying the product when they were doing those videos, because now with technology you can just make the product pop on the screen, and talk about it. So I've seen people just sit down and talk, and then they have the product popping on the screen. If they're talking about Fermin Complex, they just put the picture to pop on the screen and they are talking about it. The most important thing is to understand the product and talk about it. When you are new in the business, you will not understand and know all the products, because it's just not possible. But if you go through videos on TikTok of people that have used the product, testimonials and all, you will get to a certain level of confidence until you do what you can do until you're able to get the product in your hand. So yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm awaiting my gift. I don't even know what the gift is going to look like, because they just sent me a message to say, hey, you are the winner. And they asked me for sizes. I don't even know if I'm going to be getting something to wear, but my point is, just be confident. Just be confident. Sometimes when you go through the Forever page, you'll think, the people that are doing these things are the top leaders. No, guys, everybody who has the product on hand, or everybody who's new in the business, this is your opportunity to step out of your comfort zone, to say, if the product focus of the month is Arctic Sea, hi, let me just try and do a short video talking about Arctic Sea. You lose nothing, because you can still use the same video to attract your own customers while you're still contesting for the marketing hamper. Who wouldn't want a free marketing hamper with products, that they can also use or even resell in their business, So yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I hope I've answered your question, Ndobeko, that you don't always have all the products to start. Just start with what you have. When I started my business, I waited and waited and my stock never came. And I remember that I found some lady who was selling Forever, and I bought my tooth gel from her, and then when my stock came, I was able to give her tooth gel that I had taken, but I was able to now confidently talk about the first product, which was Forever 2 Gel. So sometimes we delay ourselves by thinking we will start when the conditions are perfect. And here's another trap. The phone that you have is enough for you to start showcasing the products. Please don't be fooled and think you're going to do a lot of things when you have an iPhone. Posting about your business has nothing to do with the camera quality. It has everything to do with you putting yourself out there. Most of us don't have a problem with our phones. Most of us have a problem with confidence. The problem is not the camera quality. It's not the camera quality at all. The problem that you have is confidence. So with each video, every time you speak and talk about your products, every time you take your product and then you do a short video, carrying the product, you gain the confidence. If I can tell you, people like Ndu, because I've seen Ndu doing a lot of videos, people like Amanda, I've seen Amanda do a lot of product videos. They are in a different space right now, and they've been in the business. It's been barely 3 months, and they are doing so well. Why? Because with each video, you get confident. With each video, I'm telling you, I've been seeing their videos. I know their very first videos. I know their videos now. They're even paying attention to lighting now, background, the things that they were not paying attention to in the beginning. They were stammering, they were making a lot of mistakes. They were worried about, my English, this and that. But now they are really, really killing it. And they're even understanding the apps even better. Where can I find filters to make my video look good? Why? Because they are taking action. So take action when it comes to marketing the products. Do your videos, meet people and talk about the products. You will realize that with each person and each presentation that you do, you will get better. All right. Are we there? Are we there? Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate this. Okay, develop customers. So with developing customers, it's not easy, guys, but we've been given a target of 20 to 30 customers. I want to tell you that you will not build 20 to 30 customers when you start, but over time, through consistency, through following up, through just being, a very good distributor, you will get to the 20 to 30 customers. And the good thing is that you can get one person buying 6 products, but also be very careful, not to be comfortable with people buying from you, and then you forget to pitch the opportunity, and then you forget to invite them to take up the preferred customer program. I know we want profits and all, but your business will grow faster when you recruit those people, or when you get those people to sign up as preferred customers. At least, it's important to have customers, but it's even nicer to have team members, because then they will still be customers anyway, giving you CCs, and they may build the business for themselves if they want. So don't obsess a lot about having customers. You will build your customers over time in the business. We are given a target of building your business to 20 to 30 customers a month. And because we are selling a product that is consumable, that people should come back for, it shouldn't be hard to build your customer base. And as Leader Fefe was saying in our training earlier, for those that were able to attend, products like 2 Gel are add-ons. Products like Aloe Lips are add-ons. Don't focus on your customer lamle 2 Gel. Those people may not even stay, they may go back to their Colgate, Aquafresh, whatever that they're using, Sensodyne. But if you build a customer base for people that depend on the supplements because they have health challenges, you are likely to build a solid customer base. Talk about the benefits of aloe vera gel. Talk about the benefits of Arctic Sea, of Fields of Green. Those products that they need to wake up every morning and consume. Those are the customers that you want, because nakasekeva ebhodleleni lakhe sekusele 2 amaphilisi utokushayela, ngilethele i-Arctic Sea, or ngilethele i-Fields of Green. Why? Because it's a product that they are using to support their health. So don't go for the products that you are comfortable selling, but they have an option to just not buy, because then that's not a very strong customer base. But you can top up and say, oh, you know what? I can actually give you the 2 Gel as well. on top of whatever. I don't know if you get me. I don't know if you get me. Last week, I went to deliver two gel. I called my customer that is a regular two gel customer, and she said, "Oh, sure, come and deliver." And I delivered it to gel. But you know what happened? I came back having sold, I think that one customer bought, and my products are around 1.2. Yet me never deliver it to gel. She bought the aloe vera gel. She bought the aloe blossom herbal tea. I think she also took, what else did she take? But it was literally 4 products in total, plus the two gel, And this person is joining next month. She's raising imali yakhe box yodumo. Because we then got an opportunity to sit and I explained the benefits of these products. And I explained how they're going to help her. This is someone that is struggling with her health. Akadzingi i-tooth-gel yodwana. But if I had said, okay, sharp, I'll just give my husband i-tooth-gel, I wouldn't have gotten this kind of business from her. And even when she was saying, now like security, I insisted, I want to see you. Why? Because this is my chance to upsell. This is my chance to share the benefits entirely. And then I introduced her to Ifemin Complex a bit. She's someone that doesn't want to age, and then when she saw me advertising again with status Ifemin Complex, she was like, I'm coming for that product. So developing customers is not something that you will do overnight. And someone angaqala nge-2-gel, abuye for i-2-gel, the third time that person must come into the business or they must now be exposed to the other products. Don't focus on, angifuni ukumphusa sengimthengisela lokunye. No, people have real problems that are going to be solved by our products. So are you still with me? Are you still with me? I want us to quickly go to building a who do you know list. So let me see if we can do that because it's very, very important. So you know how to get to supervisor. Getting to supervisor is very simple. Getting to supervisor is very simple. 25 CCs done over 2 months. We currently have a challenge in the team. If you do 10 CCs this month, you're going to get an overnight stay at a hotel. We're going to be having a presentation. So you are going to be accommodated after the presentation. We're going to be having a planning vision board session with our leader. So you are going to be one of those people that is going to get free accommodation for that. And if you do 10 CCs, you're going to get a free spa treatment. Guys, if you do those 10 CCs and then next month you do your 15 CCs, you are going to be a supervisor. And next month, if you do 15 CCs, you're going to get a free flight and 1-night accommodation. In South Africa, we're going to be having our success day in November. The Empire said if you do your 15 CCs in October, then you will get free flights, return flights from Eswatini to Johannesburg, fully paid for. So if you tell yourself that you are going to be a supervisor next month, do your 10 CCs this month. And if you're going to be doing your 10 CCs this month, you have no business being at 0 CCs now, because how are you going to do it? So do your 25 CCs over 2 months, 38% discount on personal purchases. Guys, kumnanzi 38%. I don't even want to lie to you. As you go up the ladder, the profits become sweeter and you start to even use the products with confidence, not feeling like you are wasting your money. 38% profit is also very good for someone that is after making extra income from profits. You still make your 25% from people that you refer into the business, 5% boost bonus on non-4CC active people. And then when we say non-4CC active, we mean if you decide to not do your 4CCs, I still get 5% of whatever that you've spent in the business because you didn't do your 4CCs. But if you do your 4CCs, that money comes to you as an assistant supervisor and forever pays you. So if you don't do your 4CCs, it becomes your loss because you don't get paid for the money that you spent at forever. So please teach yourself to do 4 Cs. I can't go back to the training because we just came back from a session that we 4 Cs. Teach yourself to do 4 Cs. Don't say I'll do 4 Cs when I get 2 Cs from someone joining. No, teach yourself to do 4 Cs with or without your team. And then you get 3% team leading bonus. So that is the benefits of being a supervisor. Guys, please get to supervisor as soon as possible. This business is nicer when you move up. We are going to manager. The name of the book that we're studying is First Steps to Manager. So you need to be going to manager. Don't be comfortable and just, at least I get my 30%. No. Give yourself a timeline. Work your business under pressure. Don't say it will happen when it eventually happens, because that mindset has killed a lot of people. Imagine being 5 years in the business as an assistant supervisor. Hi, bull. You don't want that for yourself. Okay, thank you for promising me. I don't want to do the spa treatment by myself, guys. I don't want to do the spa treatment by myself. I want to do it with you, because you're my day ones, you're my people in the business. So whenever I win, I want to win with you. Do your 10 Cs and you'll get that spa treatment plus hotel stay. And again, that's an opportunity for you to get content to market your business, guys. Don't say, I can just go to a hotel with my husband anytime. This is not about that. You'll be in a room with us. We're going to be taking our content. We're going to be doing our lives. We're going to be, you come back there with more content to market your business. So these small incentives, sometimes they look really insignificant, but this is how we're able to further expand our business. Our business is a lifestyle business. So if people have not been to a hotel this year, and then they see that you have earned that hotel stay because of just being in the forever business and doing your 5 Cs, why wouldn't you want that? Because that's also a strategy for people to see that this business is working for you. People will join you when they see that it's working for you. So please don't drag your feet when it comes to challenges. Don't drag your feet when it comes to incentives in the business. And you also need to understand that some of these incentives, they come from the pockets of the people that are in the business. They are not entirely sponsored by Forever. So you also need to respect the fact that the person who put that incentive sacrificed their money that they could have used towards their families, so do the incentive. Do it so that it grows your business, but also it's just part of being a team player. When we say do 5 Cs, do 5 Cs. When you say do 10 Cs, do 10 Cs. Don't be the kind of person that is like, I will start whenever I'm ready. No, because we've also calculated, we know that if everybody does 10 Cs, this is where we are going. So don't drag your feet and say you will only do what you can do. No, we also know that you have what it takes to do 10 Cs. It can be done. It can be done. Other people come into the business and they just do their 25 Cs in their first month by themselves. So it can be done. Don't say I'm new. Don't say, let me see how it works first. Do what we ask you to do and your business will go far. All right. So let us now look at the who do you know list. I've been working on this last week. I shared with you a bit my strategies for building my who do you know list. Ideally, you need to build your business with at least first 100 people that are in your warm market, or the people that you know, or the people that are your family, friends, acquaintances, colleagues at work, so you need to jog your memory. We call this a memory jogger. So you need to jog your memory. Have you ever noticed that sometimes you walk in town? I just came back from shopping in town and I saw people that I know. I saw someone from high school. I saw people that I know. And whenever you see someone that you know, in your mind, it's always a thing of I want to stop my video. Whenever you see someone that you know, in your mind, it's always a thing of, oh, I remember you from 5 years back, but you never really think that actually this is someone that should go into my who do you know list. Your mind knows this person. It's stored somewhere in your subconscious. You know this person, and that is why you immediately call them by their name. You immediately remember where you know them from. But when we say open your first steps to manager and write 100 people that you know, you feel like, I have 100, maybe I can write 5, not 100. Why? Because you are limiting yourself to the people that you think would do the business. So with this exercise, the memory jogger exercise, you are going through all the people that you know in your life. And guys, if you're above 30 years old, honestly, how many people do you know? And I always just joke about this thing because they say Swaziland is too small. There's only 1 million people. But guys, we don't know each other. You know, like if you can still go to an event and, you know, probably, you know, 1, 2, or 3 people, the rest of the people are not known to you. It means there's still room for building a network marketing business with those strangers. You know, so when I saw this lady while shopping at Spa, she just said, forever. I've joined before and stuff. And at least I was just like, even if she's lying to me, at least I did pitch the idea. She'll think about it. She'll check my social media. And then if she's ready, she'll come back to me, you know, but I didn't waste that opportunity by thinking, let me not introduce my business, you know. So you know a lot of people from your past life, family life, your friends, workplace. Make sure that you write on that page on your first steps to manager. Make sure that you write. Last week I did my first 25. This week I want to do 25 again, or even get to 50. I have a target, and my target is to talk to at least 58 people. 58 people must, you know, fill my form this week. You know, I have a form where I collect people's information. 58 people must fill that form. So I can't even talk to 58. Probably have to talk 2 times 10 of that 58, which is what, 580. Yeah, I have to talk to a lot of people to get about 58 people to fill the form. And the memory jogger works, you know, who do you know that is a good communicator, people person, hardworking, honest, reliable, happy, fun, successful, confident, outgoing, you know, open-minded, enthusiastic. All those people are the people that we need. But then when you look at this A to Y, you know, list of people, you can see that you definitely know someone in accounting, in advertising, in agriculture, an artist, an author, a baker, in banking, you know. So all these people, service providers, people that you know, your friends and stuff, they go into the who do you know list. Who do you know on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest, on LinkedIn, on your phone contacts, on your email list? Transfer them into the who do you know list. Don't just say, we're already friends on Facebook and they always see my post. Write them down, because that is going to remind you to ask the question if you've never asked the question. Most of our Facebook friends, we talk to them via statuses. We've never really gone into their inboxes to say, hey, do you know about this business? Are you looking for something, you know, to supplement your income this year? We don't. And if you're doing your marketing well, the person must say, I have been seeing your post and I've been thinking about it, but I was scared to ask, you know. But if you don't ask those questions, it means those people are not in your who do you know list. You're just posting like a billboard on the streets, and you're not really paying attention to who is going to be building the business with me. Your family, your cousins, your partner's family, your partner's friends, old school friends, college friends, all these people are part of the people that should go into your who do you know list. Who has started working on their who do you know list? Who has started working on their who do you know list? No one. No one. Guys, where is the 1060 going to come from? Where is the 1060 going to come from? Snanja is part of the people that were in my who do you know list from primary school friends. You see, it's just so funny, guys. It's just so funny who you're going to be building the business with, you know. So I didn't exercise on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it. I'm still building my who do you know list from that post. All those people that commented on my Facebook, I went and I wrote them down on my list. All those people, I went and I wrote them down on my list. Others were telling me that, yeah, I'm your sister's friend. Others, I know you from a previous business. Others were telling me that they know my mother, they know me from church, they know me from, from home. And I was writing it down. I was building my who do you know list. And it's so funny how people know me. They're on my Facebook, they know me, but I don't even know where I know them from, how we became friends. And with this crazy thing of follow now, where people can just follow you without really asking to be added and all those things, you can even miss those interactions, So I built my first 25-year who do you know list from that Facebook post where I ask people, hey guys, let's connect. Where do I know you from? I just want to see, who is on my Facebook. And people commented. Sometimes people love the posts where they are, like they can engage. Because most of the time we just come with this informative post, the posts that are judging them for not starting side hustles, the posts that are bragging about our business and the money we're making, and we never engage with them. So they will never really talk to us if we are not talking to them. So that's also another way. Talk to your social media friends. And you will see those that are engaged are most likely to do the business. Those that are on your Facebook and they're not even engaging with you, it's very, very hard because it's also a thing of why are you on my Facebook? Maybe you don't like me. That's why you don't even want to engage with my content. But those that are engaging, you're literally just warming them up. And when you send them that message on inbox, they won't find it weird. You can even say things like, hi, thank you so much for engaging in my previous post. I'm just curious, wouldn't you want, something to add on to your income streams this year? No worries if not, I just thought I should ask. Because now you've already built the relationship. So what do we do, Tina? We put content out there, people talk to us, and then, we just like that, oh, they've liked us, and, extend the conversation. The magic happens in the DMs. Make sure that the person that you've been talking to, the person that has been engaging on your TikTok lives, the person that has been engaging, with your post, you then come into their inbox. Thank you for the love that you've been showing me on my content. I'm just curious, wouldn't you want to try this business that I'm doing? Can I share more information about what I'm doing? Why? Because you're trying to add them onto your who do you know list and make sure that you increase your chances of recruiting. So I love what they're saying there. Because someone whom your list expect to join your team may be your next manager. Remember, your business is going to grow when you raise people to manager level. And someone that you least expect, probably just someone from your gym, maybe someone that you know from school, maybe you never know who is going to be, one of your 5 key people in the business. So stop looking at that particular person that you want and start increasing your chances. And how do you do it? Make sure that you start your list of 100 plus. You can just start with 100 plus. And I've been watching trainings by Jane Lish, and she says your who do you know list is very important. It's very important. Like, it's the one thing, even if your house was burning down right now, you'd have to save your who do you know list. Right now we're just using the first steps to manage a booklet, but as you grow in the business, you will grow to a level where you buy a separate book, a separate book that is hardcover, that that this one, I'm going to have it for many, many, many years. Remember, we're building this business long term. You're not just building it this year or the last 3 months of the year. So people that are in your who do you know list may not even join today. They may join 5 years from now. But if they're in your who do you know list, you can always revisit your list and tick people off. Oh, Nandabel was joined, tick. So and so has joined. You understand? You will build your business from a list. Even when they say call people, if you don't have a list, you will struggle, because you'll have your phone book, but you will have a phone book of people that you've never talked to about the business. So it's going to be very odd to call them and say, hi, there's this business that I want us to look at, because you are not working from a list. So as the week starts, I want to invite you to work from a list. If you started a business 2 months ago, 3 months ago, you've been talking to people, but it's all over the place, you've been calling people without recording, work from a list. Work from a list. The first page has 25 spaces for you to fill with people in your circle, people from your workplace, wherever. Make sure that you work from a list. Without a list, you're always going to be chasing in this business. You hear us saying we're following up from a list. We're selling products from a list. We're always using a list. So start building your who do you know list. I'm going to end here for today. And as you're building your list, if you don't have a contact number yet, it's fine. Most of your Facebook friends, you may not even have the phone number yet. But if you ask them to send you a WhatsApp message and all those things, then now you'll have their contact and then you can build from there. It's fine. The most important thing, the name and the comment on the side, I know her from, I met someone yesterday, I met someone from the ATM, I always just talk to people from the ATM, especially people that are depositing money. I want those people. I talked to this lady and then she told me, someone else, has told me about it. Tell me more. We had a very long conversation. It was like we knew each other from before. Now that person is going into my who do you know list, Okay, I'm going to end here for today. Please tell me if you have any questions. I really, really want us to be productive. I don't want us to be busy. A lot of us are busy, but not productive. And I want us to build well-rounded businesses. Don't just say, hey, my business failed because did you recruit? Did you work on your list? Did you share the opportunity? Because the business has a lot of productive areas that you can focus on, So yeah, and then that said, we have our presentation coming up. Was just going to be working on the finer details, the venue, the poster and everything. Guys, please avail yourselves. Even if maybe there was something else, please, please, please try and show up for this one. It's not every day when we have our leader coming all the way from KZN to support us, launch our business in the country. So let us show up for it. It is a very important thing. Start inviting people, at least 5 people per person, 5 people. It won't be hard when you tell them on time so that they can save the date. Invite people, tell them about the benefits of attending, tell them that it's going to be fun, it's something, just sell. You need to be a very, very good storyteller in this business. Tell them that someone, a prominent leader who has 9 years experience is coming into the country, and just sell, because also just coming by yourself doesn't help, just sell the idea and get them to look forward to this physical presentation. Tell them the benefits of being in, when I was talking to this lady at the ATM, I even told her my story. You could say, Mina, when I got into network marketing, I remember one Saturday, I went to a presentation. Someone just invited me to a presentation and I went there. I was just so fascinated by a lot of things there. How are people so confident? How are people marketing and all these things? But I never really got into the industry at that time. And when I lost my job, I went back to that lady, the same lady that had invited me to a presentation to say, hi, Sissy, now I'm struggling and I need something to do. And then she shared a network marketing opportunity with me. So I was just trying to open her mind to the fact that when you go, don't go because you have money to join on the spot. Just go because there's something that you will hear kuleyo presentation that is going to be something that you will use probably a year from now, So invite people. There's no loss in being in a space of people that are making money, that are sharing their ideas, networking. You may not resonate with the business idea at that point, but there's no harm in sharing. There's no harm in sharing. So share with a lot of people and don't bank on people. You can share with 5 people and think, I've already shared with 5 people. And then come that Saturday, everybody's busy, everybody has a funeral, there's a wedding, there's what, share with as many people as possible. And if you bring 5 or more people out, that's going to be a reward for you, because then now you understand the business. You can't just come to the presentation by yourself on your own, and then who are you going to be building the business with? Who is supposed to be hearing all these things when you didn't invite people? So yeah, please guys, we are going to confirm the details this week, but yes, we do have a presentation at the end of the month. Our leaders coming. We're going to also have a sleepover, for a planning session for those that are going to qualify for the 5 CCs. But even those that won't, we can allow you to pay for yourself, because it's going to be a team thing and we all want, to be a part of it. So it's going to be very, very exciting. And yeah, that is how we're going to get to manager by the end of the year. If you said you want to be a manager by the end of this year, you need to be at this presentation. Okay, guys, let us close the meeting. I don't want us to go to 10. It's not right at all. So Nondabek was saying, who do you know list? Is it the new people that you find through the business? No, not necessarily. Remember what I said, when you're building or starting your who do you know list, just like the name says it's a who do you know list. So you already know these people. These are people that are already in what we call your warm market. Because when we talk about warm market, we're talking about people that won't have a problem of, I'm scared. I don't want to send money to this one because, we just met. I don't know her. These are people that you already know. So when you look at the guide there, it's telling you it could be your grandparents, parents, friends, brothers, friends, sisters, friends, aunts and uncles, cousins, in-laws, partners, family. All those people are part of your friends and family. Ne? Workout friends, vacation friends, church members, all those people are people that are known to you. It's just helping you to see, where you can start, even with selling products, because most of the time, even the product, you may struggle, if you're saying, yes, let me always post on social media. Over time, when you are now successful and when people trust you, you may sell a lot on social media. But maybe when you start out, just going and having a meeting with your parents, showing them the benefits of the product, even if they don't buy, they can say, oh, actually, Nyamadi Magebanbani unesifo sematambo nae, and she can buy, and that is how you're able to share within your network. Workplace, those are the people that you already know, even people that are no longer working with you, past co-workers, they form under workplace people, your customers, your employees, all the people that are part of your workplace, they fall under what? Your who do you know list. So, and then your social media. Over time, then you will build with strangers. But the thing here is that it's also a skill to build a business with strangers, because strangers and in the online space, people buy from people they like, they know, and trust. So when you're starting out, it's very hard because people barely know you. And I'm not saying don't rely on your social media, but I am saying when you're starting out, when you put out a post, people then go to see and check you even further, to see, okay, who's this one and all those things. And if they are not convinced, then they won't buy. So that's also another thing. Work with your warm market while you're also trying to get to the cold market. I hope you are answered. Okay. Any other question, please, before we close? Questions about this training, questions about the upcoming presentation, questions about the, what you call this, the incentive itself, or you understand it? we asked for 5 sissies. Do you remember how you get to the 5 sissies? We asked for 5 sissies only by the 25th. You need to have done those 5 sissies by the 25th of the month. We're not waiting for the 31st, by the 25th of the month. I think I have one remark that I want to make. We have a step up tomorrow. Okay, no questions means I'm a great teacher, or it could mean that nobody understood me, so they don't even know where to start. Anyway, one last thing that I want to share is that we have Step Up tomorrow. For those that don't know what Step Up is a mid-month. It's a recognition, a virtual recognition. We have 2 in the month. We have month end, and then we have mid-month recognition. So this particular one is for the end of August. So people that have done their 4 sissies, people that have done, you know, their 10, 15, 20 and above, people that have moved up levels, people, you know, a lot of things you are going to see and learn about the business when you attend Step Up tomorrow. So we have Step Up. I'll just send the information, but please make sure that you attend. I just need to double check if it's 7 or 8 p.m. But Step Up is very important. That is how, when we get recognized, you know, for doing our 4 sissies, our 10 sissies, you know, for ranking up to supervisor and stuff, we're able to then post on social media and show people that the business is working for us, you know, and that is how then other people join when they see you winning or when they see that this thing is working for you. So please attend Step Up. There's a lot that is also shared about the product, you know, a lot that is shared about the business. It is a very important meeting. So tomorrow we have Step Up. Please make time for it, attend, you know, even if you're going to be at work, make sure that when you come back from work, you make time to attend Step Up. Have enough data, guys. It's happening on Zoom. We already know how the business works. If you don't have enough internet connection and you keep citing that as an excuse for not doing the business, then it's your fault. It's your loss too. You know, so we have Step Up tomorrow. Okay, let us close this meeting. Thank you so much. Do we have someone that wants to pray for us? We didn't pray when we started, but we can actually pray. We started with motivation. Do we have someone that wants to pray for us before we close the meeting? Do we have believers in this team?
Ngilkhatholika shengathi yeah.
Okay. Does that mean you can't pray?
No, Nkosi, angikwati.
Okay. Okay.
Kunakuthumela udumo kuphela eCatholic. Honestly,
Hi, leader. I'll pray.
Okay, please, and thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Father, for the time that you've given us and the knowledge that we have acquired up until this point. Sicela Nkosi ukuthi usiphe to actually have the strength and the wisdom to carry out everything that we have to do in this business, so that it doesn't only help us, but it also helps the many people, Lord, that you have connected to our lives, because we understand ukuthi we are meant to be blessed, to be a blessing to other people. Siyabonga Nkosi, sicela ukuthi ube nathi, cover us and our families, including our businesses. Amen.
Amen. Thank
Amen.
you so much, Amanda.
Amen.
Thank you so much, guys. I know it is not easy to show up for meetings on a weekend at night, but thank you for honoring this invite. And yeah, please pass that appreciation to your families as well. Okay, it's a good night from me. Bye.
Bye.